Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Greatmillstone, and Shalom to Lek up there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Right, I just want to do a quick Greatmillstone health topic, while on the road. I just wanted to touch on vitamins and minerals. As you can see from this image that I have sitting here, and I wanted to touch on this because I think it's very important, for brothers and those who may not know or truly understand the difference between vitamins, minerals, well, the synthetic types versus the all-natural types, and the benefits, the dangers, so on and so forth, or the consequences, should I say? Because we know with everything, good or bad, there's certain rewards and there's certain consequences and repercussions for things, and it's a time and place for everything. So there might be times where you have a little emergency, or something short term that you may need to use, a particular vitamin or mineral, that comes out of a bottle from a store that's, synthetic, not actually from a herb or a plant or from a natural food source, that's understandable, but for long-term use, taking a daily multivitamin and, taking aspirins, what else I can think of? Various things like that, various supplementations that's all chemical based, at the end of the day, it's truly not worth it. When you compare things to what the Most High created, it's unmatched, man. Now, a common thing, right? Now, especially, this is not a video strictly for vegans or whatever, but I'm just going to speak on one matter. With vegans, one big thing is they always worry about B12. This is a big thing, and people saying, oh, well, my doctor says I'm deficient in B12, or your doctor truly doesn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, to tell you, the doctor truly doesn't know anything. Now, whether you're a vegan or not, regardless of what, many deficiencies are, first and foremost, it's a lie, okay? And why do I say it's a lie? You have to understand why I'm saying that. Now, I'm saying that it's a lie because, first and foremost, everybody's intestines, if you haven't eaten perfectly fine, perfectly normal from birth, your intestines are messed up. So even before you can be deficient of something, your body can't even digest things properly. So that's why I'm saying the stance on deficiencies is a lie, because in order to be deficient in something, that truly means that you have to lack it, and before you can lack that, your body has to be able to absorb something. So deficiencies determines your ability to be able to absorb something, or whether your body can't absorb something. So the first step is proper digestion. The step after that is absorption. The step after that is utilization, and then elimination. Okay, so if you want to just look at a so-called deficiency as the problem, you're never going to get to the root cause of anything, because first and foremost, you got to clean the system out. Okay, so depending on your genetic predisposition, because everybody has weaknesses, everybody has strengths according to their genetics, in which they inherit from their parents. Now, me primarily, I suffer from certain skin ailments, eczema being one of them, and I ultimately inherited that from my father, because he has eczema. So when you have skin problems, that all goes back to the lymphatic system. So if I were to go to my doctor would tell me, oh, I'm deficient in this mineral, or I'm deficient in this, or I need to take this supplementation and this to help my skin out, that's not truly helping me, because that doesn't get to the root cause of my problem. You understand what I'm saying? So before looking at a deficiency and you going just to supplement, you know, with something temporarily, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. But know that if you're taking it that way, you're only treating the problem and you're not actually healing the problem or taking care of it in a proper manner. But Jake is so caught up, even brothers in the truth, sometimes we get so caught up in the quick fix of things, you know, and thinking, oh, this works, so I'm gonna stick with this. Nah, but ultimately that's doing more damage to you in the long run and causing other deficiencies or other so-called deficiencies within the body, or other imbalances. That's the proper word. Other imbalances within the body. Now, Proverbs 11:1, you know, talks about everything being balanced. Now, false balance is an abomination. So the Most High made things in whole form. That's why you have to store whole foods, even though everything in there ain't completely right. But the Most High made everything whole, complete in its structure. You have certain plants, certain food sources that are going to have more iron than others. Some are going to have more calcium than others. Certain going to have more B vitamins. Certain other more different minerals than others. That's just the way things are. But the Most High made everything in its proportionate balance. So when you take these various vitamins and mineral supplements that just says vitamin D, that just says vitamin C, that just says zinc, that's going to cause other imbalances within your body if you keep taking those things, because that's not the way that the Most High intended for our bodies to be able to absorb these different things. Okay? So you're going to knock off other things within the body naturally if you're not taking them in whole food form, because other vitamins and minerals within that plant structure or within that food structure helps to balance everything out so it doesn't cause this imbalance, whether it's your brain